Hello, everybody, and welcome. Oh my god, this is a big day today with Escape from Tarkov getting its 0.13.5 patch going. We're gonna need to see what's gonna happen in the game with quite a few new things being added, a new boss, and it looks like we're gonna have an update on the streets map. Let's actually take a quick peek on what's going on over here in the trainer. You're gonna see new weapons, and of course, they did want to showcase the new locations on the streets map, which has been introduced relatively recently. We did have a lot of players asking for it and waiting for it for years now, and of course now it gets a major update. There are a few things that the players are saying, or I should say they're speculating. We don't know exactly if the extent of the update or how big the map will be. What it is clear is we're gonna have a new boss, Kaban, which actually is quite big. You're gonna see the patch notes in just a few moments, but I do want to let you see what's going on at the moment in the trailer that they released for 0.13.5. I gotta say, with the patch there will be a wipe. Everybody's character will actually come up with zero everything. Well, they're gonna need to build up everything again, their skills. They're gonna need to acquire the weapons, they're gonna need to do the missions, and of course they're gonna need to grind those levels for the stores, for the vendors, so they can actually get cheaper stuff. By the looks of it, in the game we will see also a new thermal scope, which will allow us to actually see the players in night much easier, or even in the daylight if you do know how to use it. And of course you are ready to lose it on the maps. Well, we do have a lot of things going on over here, but I do want to quickly take a quick pick over here, so we do get to talk about the full patch notes that they released in the game, with Kaban being added as a new boss. He once had a small legal business in Tarkov, but was not afraid to use criminal methods of money acquisition. After the general evacuation, he remained in the city and his gang has grown. Well, his size allows him to fire various heavy machine guns without resting the gun, but at the same time Kaban cannot afford to be mobile, and therefore either stays in position or moves slowly from point to point during combat. He has a large number of well-armed guards, some of whom are former military men who have organized a strong defense for him. Well, there will also be a kit presets available for the players with the new update. This was something that a lot of players also have asked for, because it's quite a chore to actually get a new weapon after you lose it in combat. You do need to build your equipment again, and of course having the ability to actually just click on a few buttons and boom, you got the weapon built from what you have in your stash, or you get to buy something. It's much easier than not doing it. I believe this kit also applies to all of the gear slots, so you do get the armor, you do get the how to say, the helmets, the tactical rig, and everything that you need, glasses and so on, everything that you need for a good raid. Random container spawn. Containers will now spawn at random points. The number of spawns points for containers has been increased to all locations. Large wooden crates, some Terra group crates, large cash registers and file cabinets will now always spawn at their respective locations. I do have to say, a lot of the times, since this is a looter shooter, you do have to actually go throughout the map, and a lot of players have learned exactly where to go and how to get their loot. Where do they spawn, what is the chance. There's a big wiki talking about this, and the spawn chances of different items, especially high value items, which you do need to actually complete some stuff for your hideout, or make some missions, which of course do have high value returns when you finish them, when you complete them. Stick items, cases, access to better bullets, access to better weapons, and so on. Sidearm quick swap. It looks like you're gonna be allowed to switch your weapons much faster now, but if you do not have stamina, it will tremble, which might be a problem. Of course, we're going to need to see how this is going to affect the players in the game. A lot of times, because it consumes stamina, you should have enough stamina to actually quickly swap, unless of course you're playing with a sniper and it consumes the stamina very quickly. we're probably gonna need to come back to this after a few weeks of playtime. Improvements to peaceful behavior of bots. Added routes for looting containers by scavs on the streets of Tarkov. The barrel of the bot's weapons oscillates up and down slightly during peaceful walking. Peaceful routes of bots now have slightly deviations from a straight line between points, mimicking the player's movement. During combat or in case of danger, bots returns to ready mode. Reduce reloading speed of low difficulty bots. Bots can no longer rotate instantly. Now to rotate by a significant angle while prone, the bot assumes a sitting position and continues firing. Bots now search corpses and take weapons, rigs, backpacks, whatever contents they like from them. If a bot has a backpack and a rig, it will drop the backpack and rig next to the corpse. Contents taken by bots are not refundable by insurance. Ooh, this might be a problem. Like it used to be that of course, you do have insurance whenever you go into a raid, and you do get your equipment insured by one of the vendors. At the end of the raid, if anything remains over there from your corpse, and the ones that killed you or you died by bots and so on and so forth did not take something, you will get it returned after a while, after a few days or one day, depending on your level. You're gonna get it returned in your stash. Now it looks like there's a way of losing more equipment, so you better be careful where you die. Bots can share an item with a player playing as a scav by calling out to them. Interesting. And now this, I want to see exactly how this mechanic works. Interesting. This is gonna be funny. Improve visibility of bots at dusk. Okay, now it corresponds more correctly to the change of light level. A flashlight still gives better visibility at this time of day. Correct spawn time when playing as a scav on all maps. Well, initially we did have Nikita, the creator of the game, wanting to have this as a really low light, hard to see type of game, so you get to actually use the lighting for your convenience, as in no light, for example, to hide. Try to make use of the different levels. Now there has been quite a bit of talk about this. It does give an advantage, for example, for the players that do have HDR monitors, because you can actually see in the low level light, while it doesn't give anything to the other ones. Actually, on the contrary, it makes them work harder, and it makes them be surprised by the low lighting of some of the maps. Now, of course, using flashlights, using a night vision, you can actually overcome those problems, but some of them are quite expensive, and the players, well, it takes quite a bit of time for actually the players to use them, to be acquired, and so on. You do have new commands to bots, or is this an additional? Is this a change or an update? Well, help. Okay, when this command is used, all bots with a certain chance and in a significant radius will go to the player, engage in combat with the enemy on. Interesting. Wait, is this a player or is this a player scav? When playing as a scav. Okay, so this is when playing with a scav, and I'm pretty sure this actually is gonna require you to have a certain reputation, right? Okay, so we're gonna need to see exactly the levels. It doesn't seem like we're given the information about how much reputation you have to have with fences, so you can actually get this thing going. Spread out, okay. Take cover, makes sense. Quiet, okay, makes sense. Stop, okay. We'll stop for a short time, look at the player, and then continue moving. Oh, it's just like a stop and watch or something. And now the command follow when playing as a scav can be given not only with a gesture but also with a phrase follow me. Okay, quality of life improvements. Let's see. The user interface of the trade, quest, and Ragman services screens has been redesigned. Oh, I can't wait to see it. The game is still downloading. If you see over here in the top left, it's 55% downloaded, and I'm pretty sure it's going to take a little time to update. There will be also a Unity update with this one, I believe, so we're going to need to see how the new engine works, and of course what are the improvements in terms of if FPS and everything. And the FPS meter no longer overlaps the raid timer. Okay, double clicking on consumables automatically uses the item. In terms of functionality, double clicking is similar to the use option in context menu of the item. Okay, this is a quality of life upgrade indeed. The player can now quickly equip or replace an item with any of the available items in the stash via drop down menu by clicking on character slot. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, this is gonna be much easier. Okay, much easier. You can turn on the tactical device or helmet mounted lights by pressing the H key. You can switch the modes of tactical device by pressing the Ctrl H key combination. Okay, I mean, sure. Wasn't it T? Anyway, whatever. The list of available modes for OpsCore helmet rails, as well as a 6P47 helmet, has been expanded. Okay. I mean, I really want to see what kind of modes we're gonna have for the helmet rails. I'm pretty sure this is talking about first of all, the armor and the extra armors that you can actually put on the face, for example. Also thinking that we might actually see something for the the devices, the night vision, for example, which actually had a few extra modes over there that you would need to equip before you actually put the night vision goggles on. So we might actually see some extra things here, maybe some flashlights, maybe some extra armor, maybe some face masks, and so on. When holding the 40 key hotkeys when using the first aid kit and other medical supplies, a drop-down list of the body parts to treat will now appear. When using the first aid kit, the list shows all of the character wounds. When using other medical items, only those body parts can be healed with the item are shown. To activate it, you need to set the hotkey mode to release. Add new images onto the loading screens. Okay, this I actually need to try it out to actually see how this is gonna work in the game. And we're gonna need to see if it is gonna be easier than it was before, because now basically you did have most of the players actually binding their quick heals on different buttons from 1, 2, 3, 4. So actually not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, depending on what you had. For example, I have like heavy bleeds on 4, the light bleeds on 5, 6 is going to be something like a quick heal, maybe an AI 2 or something, and 7 it's probably going to be like a morphine or a propital or whatever you need to actually get going over there if you do lose your pre-med. Gun stand, let's see. Oh, this is something that actually will give you an additional space in your stash. You can actually put weapons on the gun rack, and it looks like it's going to be upgradable. It looks like at level 1 108 cells, at level 2 132 cells, level 3 182 cells. Okay, I mean this is going to be mounting to a lot of weapons over there. I like that's actually quite a pain until you get your thick items cases or something like that, or the weapon cases. It takes quite a bit to actually keep all of the weapons in your stash and prop, so you can easily find them and so on. Quick sale of Scav's gear. A sell button has been added to the Scav's gear transfer screen. The player can sell all of the equipment he has after. Oh my god, this is amazing. Wait, including currency that Fence doesn't normally buy. This is actually to sell to Fence. No, I mean this is I mean a lot of the times you want to sell it to not too fancy. You want to sell it for a higher price on the market, so you do get actually the most return that you can have from looting. So I'm not sure if this is gonna be that used, but of course if you just want to get raids as quickly as possible, this is an option definitely. Improved display of the crafting process, added animation and color indication to the icon. Okay, finished. Craft is now displayed first in the module list. Okay, I mean that's nice. You don't have to scroll down to find it. Clicking on the complete craft counter takes you to the module that has a ready for pickup item. Okay, I mean, easy. Graphics and performance. Oh, let's see. I mean, honestly, it's one thing what they say, it's another thing what actually happens in the real game. So we're probably gonna just read this out and then we're gonna see what happens in the games. Take this with a grain of salt, and we're gonna need to see. For example, Streets unfortunately still has quite a few problems when it comes to optimization. It does have some areas where your FPS counter really goes down. Whatever the system you have, it really goes down. So it's clearly something related to optimization, not actually how your computer hardware can handle it. The visual effect of aesthetic has been changed, unaesthetic actually. New technology of fog rendering has been implemented on Streets of Tarkov. Added a new culling system to the lighthouse location. Improved the culling system on Streets of Tarkov. Increased the accuracy of and performance of the system. Oh, okay, I mean, I'm waiting to see more than 60 FPS on this map. Optimization of resource consumption by the sound system. Okay, I mean, honestly, the sound system has been quite bad for a while since they switched from the Steam one. The Steam one was not perfect, but it was still better than what we have right now. Weapons and equipment added SVT-40 and AVT-40 rifles, AK-12 also rifles, PKM and PKP light machine guns, Reezy's sawed-off. You've actually seen the sawed-off shotgun earlier in the trailer. PM and PB pistols have been updated. Okay, I mean, those are like the little ones. Okay, sure. New ammo, 300 blackouts, CBJs, 1270 Piranhas, 4.6 times 30 JSP S6. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is still gonna be like subsonic better, but I guess we're gonna need to see the pens. It will take a few days for the players to actually see the penetration, see actually the damage, try it out in different locations against different armors, and how this is gonna work. 7.62s actually. Oh my god, that's actually so 3 new ones for the times 39s and the 3 new ones for the type 54s, an FMJ, an SP, and a PP for the type 39. Probably not gonna get used that much, to be honest. Times 54 FMJs, HPs, and SPs, again probably not gonna be used that much over here, but I guess, you know, added ammo does make for more diversity in the game. You don't need to know everything, but we're going to need to see how the players will want to use these. I'm pretty sure we're gonna find them more on scavs and more on looting locations, but in the meta it's still gonna be the big ones that are gonna get more attention than these ones. I added a number of new weapon modifications, equipment models, and it doesn't actually tell us what. Okay, balance changes, various balancing changes to the characteristics of the ammo, various balancing of trade changes, various balancing changes to crafts. Oh, I guess we're going to need to watch them, right? Because it doesn't seem like it gives us anything over here. Anyway, adjusted resizing of the following mods: JP Enterprises flat top 30mm ring scope mount, Nagel Eratec 30mm, Nagel Eratec 34mm Night Force, Boris Steiner, okay, Stanag magazine receiver for the HK G36, okay, and the magwell as well. Okay, interesting. The VPO 101, the Vapor 100 stock, and the SVD style stock. Okay, so I mean, it's bigger, it's smaller. How are they gonna? I guess we're gonna need to wait over there. It doesn't show us like it's 4 cells, 3 cells, or whatever it is. What's the adjustment? This balancing changes to quests. We're probably gonna need to actually wait for them to give us, or I should say, let the players try them out, see the vendors go through the wipe little by little, go through this season, I would call it, because it kind of feels like a season. So the players actually get to interact with these missions and get to update the wiki. So we do have the latest information on all of these quests over here. It does look like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 have been updated. Not bad. Shooting range, reduced the requirements for building a level 1 module. New requirements: lightning, rubles, nuts, and bolts, and you get some metal spare parts. Okay, sure. Defective wall, new conditions for the module. Okay, med block and water collector. Okay, I mean, not bad. And I guess at level 2 you get to smash it with the hammer or something like that. Anyway, we're going to need to see that. Added new conditions for module construction, lighting, and ventilation for the gym. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. You should actually have both of them when you get the gym, but sure. Corrections, fix the problem of the client hanging after pressing the back button. Upon reconnect, fixed incorrect displays of players' hands when using stationary weapons. Sometimes, to be honest, well, anyway, to be honest, even in the raids, you would have players actually showing incorrect models when they were holding a weapon, but it showed them like they didn't have a weapon. Or I guess they're gonna fix that as well. Fixed bugs causing soft locks when using underbarrel grenade launchers. Okay, fixed missing sounds. This is a problem actually with the grenade explosions thrown by bot. In some cases, you don't get to hear it, so you just get smashed by one of those grenade explosions, and Pikachu, I got killed, and you don't know from where, you know. That's a problem. Anyway, especially when you want to communicate with others and stay clear away, he has a grenade. Fixed incorrect positions of Zarachi and his guards at the raid start. Okay. Fix the number of visual artifacts on streets, fix the number of visual artifacts in hideout, fix incorrect calculations of target visibility through bushes and trees for bots. Sure. Fix the visual artifacts in optics on interchange. Fixed unnatural viewing angle when going in and out of enemy with the Berserk perk with the elite skill stress resistance. Well, I mean, to be honest, I guess I still need to get that. I didn't get that to see this. I don't know what to tell you there. Fixed errors when using flashlights, NVs, and thermal imagers. I'm hope that we're not actually going to see flashlights through walls again, because it was quite easy to see somebody like in like 2 stories up. He was like just flashing all over the place on the floor, and you get to see exactly where he is. Nah, that was kind of weird. Fixed errors when using flashlights. Okay, that's it. Fixed bugs that in some cases caused the locations to take longer to load. Fix the lack of sound when firing the RSP-30. Yes, please. Fix lack of container looting sound in third person. Okay, sure. The stash upgrade and so on. We'll get the stash upgrade obtained as a reward for the Terra Group Trail, which was the last mission that we've seen in the previous wipe, and for the ranking preseason prize will occur during August. Okay. Nice. Okay, so this looks like it's coming to an end. I'm about to actually open up the game. As you can see over there, 99%. Oh my god, we're synchronizing this, boys. And anyway, we're gonna get to see exactly how it updates and what it is. In the meantime, let's actually take a quick peek on the last part of this trailer, and hope to see you in the raids. Bye.